Morning, everybody. Okay, so we are on to day 12 of the 31 Days of Tarot, which I'm crazy late at, but that's okay. We're going to keep plugging through. So day 12 is what oracle decks will you be working with in 2017? For me, I only have a few oracle decks, so this is a pretty easy question. You know, obviously, like the Messenger Oracle, Messenger's Oracle by Raven Phelan. So that one definitely looks like this. It's one of my top oracle decks I use pretty much every time I do a reading. I really love it. It's a nice way of wrapping up the reading, I find, and the energies, finding out just general energies or messages. Heart of the Fairy Oracle by Brian Froud is one that I have as well, that I'm really pulled towards. I love this deck. I love the fairies. I am currently about to order the Fairy Oracle by Brian Froud as well, so I'm really looking forward to using that in 2017. So yeah, that one definitely. And I really do like that Guidance Oracle one, the Paulina Cassidy. It was a Guidance Fairy Oracle. So I might just be picking up those two in 2017. Now, the other one that's not so much like Oracle, that it's not technically Oracle, but it's one that I use like an Oracle, is the Gaia Tarot. That one I really love to use like an Oracle deck. So, and the last one that I use quite often is the Enchanted Map Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. And it is just right here. Oh, I keep crystals on my cards. Do you guys do that too? That's something I really love to do. This one's actually a piece of ruby. The ruby's right there, and yeah, I just find it just looks so divine. So that is the oracle. Day 13 is tarot decks working with in 2017. So the tarot decks, I wrote down here that like some of my main focus out of my collection is the Star Child Tarot. I have the Akashic edition, you probably know from the other videos. This one I'm still getting to know. It's a fairly new deck to me. The only qualms I have with it is shuffling it. For this particular deck, it's so large and in charge. Like, it's hard to get my hands around it. And I like to do that rifle, you know, bridge one. And it's quite difficult. Like, the card stock is really thick, so it's hard to bend it. And so that's my only qualm about this deck, but I really do want to get to know it more. So, yeah. So that one, Tarot Mucha, I just received recently as well. It's right there. And I'm going to show you a couple cards. I love this deck. This deck is one, if you know the Rider-Waite system, then you can just jump into this deck. It's very easy to read. It's very based on Rider-Waite, so you know it doesn't take much studying with this deck. So that's really nice because it does give you an extra bit of flavor, something new to look at, but with the same system. And I think that's why, you know, Rider-Waite clones are really useful. I know some people are like, oh, it's just another Rider-Waite clone, but honestly, when you look at those Rider-Waite images over and over and over again, but that's the system you like to work with, it's nice to see something new. Some new colors, new characters. It just spices it up. And then you get different moods and tones too with that, with the different color palettes and subject matter. Okay, so Tarot Mucha. The Fountain Tarot. You know, I haven't spent, and actually it's right there too, I haven't spent a lot of time with this. Like, you know, when I first got it, I was reading it a lot. I did actually a whole fair with it, basically. I read mainly with this deck during the rodeo. It was a rodeo that I did. That's the backing. And but ever since I haven't, and so it definitely is more of a summer deck for me. I think because it's lighter, just, you know, these kind of color schemes, it feels more summer, spring. So that's probably why I'm bringing it out now, because it just has this tone for this time. But you know, some of the images are so, there's not a lot going on. Like, it's really minimalist, which is great, and I love the look of it. But you know, when you're looking for specific images to help guide your reading, like for me, it's not just about, you know, that one character. It's about, well, what else is happening in the cards in a reading. You know, I read really intuitively that way. And I rely, in a sense, on that imagery. So for me to work on this deck is really important, to maybe even do some journaling on it. Might help spur some more thoughts in the simplicity of the cards. The other one is the Joie de Vivre. I use this deck once in a while, but not as much as I'd like to. I used to keep it in my purse a lot, so that was one way I was able to use it more. So I might start doing that again and keeping this deck in my purse, because right now I haven't been carrying any decks with me. So I think during the summer, you know, the kids like going to the skate park lots, so I think you know, having a deck on me would be good, because I'll be twiddling my thumbs and watching them, but I don't really do the skateboarding thing. Yeah, just learning more about those little characters and the little, like, there's so much detail to these cards, tiny little things that I'd like to just work with it more. So the next question or day is day 14, and the question is, the court card you would date, marry, have as a best friend, and mortal enemy. One that I would date, I would say, would be more the King of Wands, because he would be a lot of fun. Probably go and do a lot of adventures and trying different things, and really creative, and just exploring and feeling that freedom. Just allowing yourself to be authentic as well. I really feel that for the King of Wands. So he would be a lot of fun to date. But to marry, I wouldn't marry the King of Wands so much, because he's too flamboyant. Like, I'd like someone a little more soft. And that would be my King of Cups. So he would definitely be my marrier. Really interested in the arts. You can see there's a classy bit to him. You know, he likes his cappuccino, which, you know, I like those things too. And that's, it's something that even like he pays attention to the way he dresses here in this card, you know, probably enjoys Starbucks, which I love. So my King of Cups, you know, obviously very sensitive to emotions, which I am as well. I'm a water sign. So, yeah, I think two water signs would get along quite well. So, and we would get each other, you know. Yeah, this guy reminds me more of my husband, so. So that would be the marry. Have as a best friend? Yeah, I have a tendency to have best friends who are more grounded, so more of the Pentacles side, and it's probably because I'm such a water sign and very much lucid in that way, like and sensitive, that I think having the grounding, the Pentacle suit is almost necessary for me to kind of pull her back to earth, basically. So having a Pentacle suit best friend, so, you know, Queen of Pentacles, I think would match me perfectly. The Queen of Pentacles, she would be my best friend, I think. And I seem to find that easily in my day-to-day, because they really naturally drawn to me. And maybe it's because you work, because I'm so watery, that I help to loosen them up and see more than just what's here in the 3D, and the Queen of Pentacles helps to ground my water. So I think that works really quite well. It's very symbiotic. It's very symbiotic. Anyways, mortal enemy. Oh my gosh, that's this guy. Every time I see this card, I'm like, don't like you. Yeah, I have an issue with people who, like, don't look at possibilities, who are so rigid in their thinking, so corporate, so 3D, like, that they don't even allow themselves to open up to other possibilities, like, especially in the work that I do, the fact that I feel so many different things and they have not a freaking clue. That drives me fucking AWOL. I'm sorry, but seriously, I have no time for these people. Their ignorance towards the more of an energy life. They're so scientific, these King of Swords. So yeah, like I'm thinking doctors here. I'm thinking corporate heads here. You know, the people that think they have all their shit in the right way. So wrong. Yeah. So these guys, they drive me a little bit bonkers. And it's definitely something I'm working on. Definitely working on it. And I definitely face these silly guys. I even had literally a doctor who looked like that. Like literally just the other week, just 2 weeks ago. He had this like almost exact face, but his like skin tone was just a little bit darker. Yeah. And he was just as pompous. Oh my god, so irritating. It just irritates me. It just... So yes, mortal enemy. I do not like these people. Not so much. Not so much. Anyways, I'm all fired up now. I'm gonna get my fire on. Anyways, and my rebel. You know what? Seriously, my rebel comes out when I see these guys. I just want to get a punk ass with them. Rifle them up. Seriously. Because they're so stiff. Like, freaking relax, you know? Oh my gosh. These are the people that need everything, like, perfectly perfect. Super OCD. Yeah. Also, they seem like the type that could fly off the handle and go, like, just crazy, basically. Anyways. So, that is my mortal enemy. Mahaha. Well, I think we covered it. Sorry to get all crazy there. But man, those people irritate me. Yeah, I don't know. It's not easy when you're working in this line of work and to be around people that are in such contrast from you. It's very difficult. That is, I'm not going to beat around the bush. It's really difficult to be in the same room. Because often they speak really loudly and forcefully and sternly and domineering and take over other people and their souls. Just kidding. Anyways, King of Swords, we got some issues. Anyways, you guys, I hope you're well and take care, and we'll see you on the next video. Goodbye!